Ready? Ready. Good morning. I'm going to call this meeting to order for the Polk County Board of Commissioners for Tuesday, April 8th, 2025. Commissioner Morhorst is excused, and we wish him the best right now. And please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, next item is for comments for items not on the agenda. All right, hearing none. Next up is approval of the agenda.
I move approval.
And I will second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Passes. Approval of minutes of March 25th.
So moved.
And I will second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Passes. And now we're up for JRP letter of support request. Ms. Jody. Morning. I apologize. Was a little out of position to do all my homework on this one, so I didn't read it. Okay, so you might give us a brief here.
I'll give you a brief. For the record, Jody Merrick, Polk County Community Corrections Director, and I'm here to request a letter of support for the Justice Reinvestment Program grant preliminary application. So there's two portions to this application. The very first is this preliminary, identifying our program that we have currently, which is the program pays for a QMHP in the jail, as well as a half-time case manager who actually resides in my office. And then it also pays for prescriber hours to support individuals in the jail to see a prescriber to get medication. So currently that's what our Justice Reinvestment Program actually provides funding for. There is a JRP subcommittee of the LPSC, of the Local Public Safety Coordinating Council, that actually met, had a discussion about the preliminary application and agreed to move forward with the same program. And if there's additional money, potentially add another half-time person in the jail. That's all potential, as this preliminary application does not ask for any budget at this point because we don't know what that is. So the preliminary application is just, are you going to apply? Do you have your letters of support from your community corrections director, presiding judge, district attorney, the LPSC, and then the Board of Commissioners as well. Once this is submitted, it is due on the 18th of this month. They will issue the final application, which does then include the budget, additional questions. So if we need to change anything that we've put in this preliminary application for the final, we're absolutely able to do that. They just want to know, are you going to apply? And additionally, the new requirement is there is a competitive grant attached to the Justice Reinvestment that we've applied for previously. We don't have it currently, but we had to identify whether or not we intend on applying for that. In this preliminary application, we did say yes, so that we had more time to determine whether or not that's something that we actually want to do. Come the final application, if we choose not to do it, then there's no penalty. But if we say no now, then and want to later, we're not able to. So that's it.
Can you remind me what the competitive portion, does that involve the same kind of programmatic elements as the standard, the regular funding, or are those kind of add-ons?
I believe your question is what are the requirements for the program?
For the competitive portion of the funds, if we were to apply, are those the same programmatic? Same intentions, right? To divert jail costs to prevention.
The goals are still the same, which is reduce recidivism, increase public safety, reduce prison intakes, and offender reformation. Those are the 4 goals. The competitive grant is for personnel only, and that personnel would actually have to support the Justice Reinvestment Program as a whole.
So not to be snarky, however, yes, I see that face. I'm making more of a statement than a question, but this again feels like the state trying to figure out how to build the airplane, not actually building the airplane while we're trying to fly it. And it's just, to me, ridiculous that we have to go through these steps saying, yeah, put me in, coach. We'll do our best, but you know, if it looks like too many strings are attached, we're gonna go sit on the bench. Right? So I'm doing this for the benefit of the record and the public, that how ridiculous this process is, that we have to go through all these steps, and it's not the only one. Everything we have to do as a county in partnership with the state feels like this is what we have to go through. Broadband, great example. All the stuff that we have to go through and say, hey, look at me, maybe, and then they still don't know what the rules are. It would be great if we knew. Give us some parameters, would you? And so that we can at least estimate what we think it's going to cost to do what we know is the right thing to do. Everything that we can do in that jail, for example, is the right thing to do from my point of view. But stop playing games with the state and just give us some outline, right? So that we can actually apply for the money we know we need instead of going through all this stuff. The frustration I have is that this is the kind of thing we have to go through on every single contract for services in every department in this county that has to work in collaboration. And I'm being very loose with that term with the state of Oregon. It's like, this is a no-brainer for you. So thank you. I support this. And even though it doesn't mean anything other than please open the door for us, let us in.
It means something to me in our department, so I appreciate your.
Of course.
Yeah, I support it as well. So
Okay,
I'll have to move do you need a motion?
it's done. No.
Okay.
Whatever you all need to do.
Thanks, Jody.
Was that too hard? Not too much? No. Okay.
No. Yeah, sometimes we feel like a dependent.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel.
I would have been worse, so, okay.
Thank you. Do we have an unlisted items today?
One more comment. What outcomes are you looking for? We'd like to deliver those, and this is how much we need to do that.
Yeah.
Is that feasible? If not, we'll rework our program and our application accordingly.
And again, I don't think this is snarky, but I'm pretty confident I know the answer. If we were to ask that right there, they go, well, too many details. We don't know the answers to any of that yet. Why?
Just community block grant us the money. Tell us what results you want. We'll deliver those and quit making us go through
If we could apply that
the
to
bureaucracy and the reporting requirements that you need.
apply that to from the federal side all the way down,
Yep.
we'll deliver
And if you don't, take our money away.
Within reason.
within reason.
Let's pump the brakes a little. Non-listed items.
No, sir.
Geez, thought there'd be a pile of stuff to talk about today. Okay. We're adjourned.